Today we're diving into what they call the human risk score. Basically, a way to measure the chance that someone's actions could lead to a cybersecurity mishap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like a credit score, but for security behavior. It takes things like phishing simulation results, password hygiene, and adherence to security protocols to assign a risk rating to each employee.
That makes sense.
Right. And this isn't just for fun. It gives CISOs and IT managers a tool to pinpoint which employees are more likely to fall for cyber traps. Think of it as a dynamic score that updates with real-time data from phishing tests and endpoint security reports.
Yep, it really brings focus to managing those human vulnerabilities.
Exactly. Instead of rolling out one-size-fits-all training programs, you can actually tailor interventions. So, for example, if someone consistently falls for phishing emails, your risk score system flags them, so you can provide extra training.
Which sounds way more efficient.
And they use all sorts of behavioral indicators, like if you're reusing weak passwords or ignoring security patches, that ups your risk. It's like a wake-up call that you need to tighten up your security habits.
Yeah, that feedback loop is crucial.
Now, one intriguing aspect is how they adjust for impact modifiers. You see, not all risks are equal. A C-level executive failing a phishing test might be weighted more heavily than a lower-level employee.
So the system really calibrates risk based on potential impact.
Right. But I have to say, while this proactive approach is solid, I wonder if it might oversimplify the human element sometimes. Like, can numbers really capture
That's a fair
all
point.
those
I mean,
nuances
human
in
behavior is pretty unpredictable, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yep.
But the idea is to at least have a baseline metric to track improvements and identify high-risk zones. It categorizes employees into levels, from high risk to vigilant, so you get a clear picture of where to act immediately. And another cool part is the use of a human risk score calculator that pulls data from multiple tools, phishing simulations, email security, endpoint monitoring, to generate a dynamic risk profile for each user.
Right, that integration is key.
Yeah, it essentially shifts the security team from a reactive mode to a proactive one. For example, by tracking phishing dwell time, if someone takes longer to report an attack, your risk score reflects that, prompting targeted training.
It's like having a security radar for potential human errors.
Definitely. And it's not just about penalizing risky behavior, but also promoting vigilant actions. Employees who regularly report phishing attempts might get a lower risk score, which in turn could be incentivized.
Yeah, coaching good habits is always a bonus.
In the end, the human risk score is more than just a number. It's a framework to drive data-backed decision-making in cybersecurity. Security leaders can use these insights to streamline training efforts and, really focus on the human side of security prevention.
Exactly. It's about turning raw behavioral data into actionable security measures.
So while it might not capture every nuance of human behavior, it provides a valuable tool to reduce vulnerabilities by, say, up to 92% with targeted strategies.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive when you break it down.
This approach could reshape how organizations deal with cyber threats by treating people as both potential problems and valuable assets in creating a secure environment.
Right on, and the proactive management could really change the game.
Absolutely. It really gives a fresh perspective on cybersecurity, spotlighting the human side and how focusing on personal risk behaviors can drive better overall security outcomes.
I couldn't agree more.